Welcome to your 2025 Year Ahead Astrology Forecast for all 12 signs. I'm your astrologer, Patricia Tate. I specialize in traditional, Western, and evolutionary astrology. I'm excited to share this year's astrological forecast with you. Please like and subscribe as it helps the channel to grow. If you're new here, welcome. You can learn more about my offerings at willowgracemystic.com. For those of you who've been following me, thank you for your support and for sharing your journey with me. As we step into 2025, there's these universal energies that are promising a transformative year that's going to be filled with opportunities for growth, for reflection, and for our alignment. This year, we're going to be stepping into a new future as we navigate through these powerful planetary ingresses, eclipses, and these retrogrades that are going to help shape our path that's going to be in these profound ways into the next chapter of our lives. Whether you're seeking clarity in your personal journey or relationships or career, or just wanting to understand these planetary influences, this can help you to harness the energy in order to help you manifest your highest potential. In this forecast, I'm going to guide you to the key astrological events for the year, offering insights that are tailored to each sign, from dynamic Mars retrograde phases into the powerful shifts of the eclipses. You're going to gain the tools of how to flow with the universe's rhythms and plan ahead with confidence. Let's explore how the universe will support and challenge you for 2025, helping you to stay aligned with your soul's purpose for every step of the way. Offerings this month. Join my Patreon community for exclusive astrology content, because as a member, you're going to gain access to ad-free videos, early forecasts, monthly live and tarot astrology Zoom sessions. It's the perfect space if you're ready to dive deeper into the celestial currents that can guide your life. Go to the link below in the description and explore all the membership tiers and benefits. I have a special for Capricorn season, your birthday and your personalized solar return reading at a special rate. Use the code Capricorn10 at checkout to enjoy this limited time discount. Schedule your appointment today and discover what the universe has in store for you for your year ahead. Additionally, I'm offering live astrology consultations every other Tuesday here on Zoom at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Reserve your spot and get in the queue. Spaces fill up fast, so be sure to sign up using the link below. I look forward to connecting with each and every one of you, helping you to navigate your unique journey. So let's dive in. So for Aquarius, 2025 is going to be a year for transformation, for expansion, and new foundations. This is going to be a year of significant growth in professional expansion, changes in your self-perception and your communication style. The planetary transits are going to be activating key areas of your life where you have daily routines, career, personal identity. It's offering you these opportunities to transform and empower you. So I want to start first with the eclipses. And so the first eclipse is going to be a total lunar eclipse on March 14th at 24 degrees in the sign of Virgo. So it'll be a full moon, which is activating full moon closure, culmination that has to do with endings, culminations that is in the shared resources sector of my life. So there will be some big endings with alimony, child support, debt, or wills, something that has to do, or it could be deep psychological healing and release from trauma. The next will be March 29th. It will be a partial solar eclipse in the sign of Aries. Now, this is the beginning of an old cycle of Aries and Libra that started in a year and a half ago. So Aries me, what do I want to initiate? Third house of communication. And so you have a new beginning with something that you're communicating with neighbors or siblings or cousins, or with something that's closer to home. The third house is how I communicate and who I communicate with on a daily basis, and starting something new. Now, September 7th will be a total lunar eclipse in the sign of Pisces. So again, a full moon. This will be big. And so this is an ending, a culmination of something that has to do with your personal resources, your personal money, your skill set, your cash, your property, what you need in order to feel secure. And it'll be like a realignment of sorts, because it'll be, it's in the opposite of, it's the Virgo Pisces axis. And then September 21st will be a solar eclipse in the sign of Virgo. So I'm ready to now start something new in the sign of Virgo with my shared resources. So do I take this money? Do I invest it in this? Do I have money that's coming to me? It is on in 2025, we have the Pisces Virgo axis eclipse cycle. It's emphasizing a need to balance between spirituality and practicality, between what is yours and your investments, or what you have mixed with other people, and also bringing up taboo topics and healing of yourself. Because Pisces is a mutable water sign, it highlights themes of spiritual growth, of compassion, of creative inspiration. It's urging these deep connections with intuition and collective empathy with your money, your skill set, your cash, your property. And then on the other hand, you've got Virgo with your shared resource sector, which is a mutable earth sign, which focuses on health, service, organization, encouraging the refinement of your daily routines and practical contributions of something that's built over time. And so these eclipses going back and forth, it's actually an opportunity for inner exploration while fostering tangible improvements within your well-being and your efficiency, inviting harmonious integration of your imagination and your intuition, your psychic ability and structure with what do you need in order to feel secure. It's not always about money. It's emotional security, financial security. It's safety of what kind of partnership do I feel secure in. The theme has already started with the last eclipse cycle that started that September, October of 2024, and it's blending into 2025. And as the planets shift in 2025, it will magnify the themes that are coming from this eclipse cycle. And so for you, this is going to be a lot of growth. It's going to be money, resources, changes within your financial structure. Next, I want to talk about Mars retrograde. This started on December 6th. So again, this started at 2024 and it's going to blend on into 2025, activating what you're starting the year with. And so we have Mars. Mars is in your partnership sector, your +1 of your life, business partner, significant other, clients, one-on-one relationships, open enemies, exes, and then it's going to dip into your daily habits and your health sector. And so Mars being the planet of action and passion and drive and courage, and it governs how do I pursue my goals, how do I handle challenges. Retrograde, Mars's outward momentum now slows down and encourages a reflection and a recalibration in key life areas. So I want you to think about Mars as a soldier, and he or she has a sword, and it wants to cut and sever and move things from its path. When retrograde, it literally will cut people, places, and things that are no longer suiting us for our best and highest good. So this could be cutting people from your life, or clients from your life, or contracts and negotiations. Because Mars is moving back into your 6th house, it's your health, it's your daily work, it's your routines, it's your day-to-day responsibilities. And this will prompt you to reassess, how do you manage your time? How do you manage your energy? Are you taking time out for yourself, or are you giving everything to everybody else? You might want to revisit unresolved health issues at this time, or refine your work habits to ensure that you're having this more a healthy, balanced lifestyle. And then Mars is continuing its partnership sector, focusing in on your one-on-one relationships. So you might encounter challenges with unresolved tensions within your personal or your professional partnerships, prompting a reflection on how to improve communication or collaboration. Remember that there can be people, places, and things that get brought back into our life in order to understand the conclusion of what I now need to finish or cut away or trim from my life. Reflect on how are my daily routines supporting my health and my well-being. How can I create a balanced and cooperative partnership, work-life balance, or me with clients, me with my business partner, me with my best friend? This retrograde is encouraging you growth in health and your relationship dynamics across the board. Then I want to move to, let's talk about Venus. On March 1st through April 12th of 2025, we're now going to have Venus. Now, Venus is the goddess of love and money and resources, and she's beauty and personal values. Now, Venus, when she's moving direct, she wants to bring people, places, and things together. And so she's in your third house of your communication, your neighbors, your siblings, the way that you take a class or take a workshop, your immediate environment. She's also going to dip back into your second house of your money, your cash, your property, your skill set, your self-worth. And so Venus, when she's retrograde, wants to dissect, take apart, remove. When she's retrograde in these areas, it's going to offer you this opportunity to realign with your true values and your true priorities. Venus retrograde in the sign of Aries first is going to be the house of communication, learning, siblings. It'll be a time to revisit your past conversations. Like, it'll come back. And if you said some things that were not accurate, or that you need to apologize for, or you want to clarify with others, this will be the time that you'll do it. Or it'll bring back educational pursuits, like I need to finish this, or I need to relook at my notes, or I need to redo this. You may reconnect with old friends or revise these plans that were related to writing or speaking projects. When Venus moves back into the sign of Pisces, your second house of your finances, your skill set, your self-worth, the focus is then going to shift to money management and your personal values. You'll be prompted to truly take a look and reflect on your spending habits and secure your financial priorities and align with your core values. It's like laying out all my bills and saying, where is the money going? How can I do this better? And so you can ask yourself, how can I improve my communication? How can I improve my learning habits? What can I do better? Are my financial decisions supporting my long-term goals? All of these topics are going to be up for renegotiation. This retrograde is going to encourage a balance between your intellectual pursuits and your financial manners moving forward. Then on March 30th, we're going to have Neptune now move into the sign of Aries. So you're going to see a theme here of things coming into your third house of communication. It's going to be a focus for 2025. And so it's communication, it's creativity, it's siblings, it's relationships, it's how you take in information, how you share it with others. Neptune is the planet of dreams and intuition and spirituality. It dissolves whatever it touches. It dissolves boundaries. It inspires creativity. And so its transition into the sign of Aries brings about new energy within your intellectual and your communication style. Neptune in your third house, it emphasizes a creative, like an intuitive approach to your learning, to your communication. You might feel inspired to explore new forms of self-expression, such as writing or singing or public speaking or a class or a workshop. This transit also encourages you to deepen your connections with your siblings and your close friends. Now, take the time to reflect on how can I bring more creativity to the way that I communicate with others, and what intellectual pursuits align with my inner vision, because Neptune's influence here, it fosters growth in how you share ideas and how you connect with others. as we look at May of 2024, we're now going to have Saturn join. And so Saturn is the planet of discipline and structure and responsibility. It's the father of time. And so the focus now brings to the same house, your communication house, of I need to bring discipline and responsibility in the way that I communicate, in the way that I take a class or a workshop, or within my immediate community. Saturn, being the planet of structure, brings this focus and accountability into an area of your life that needs the structure and commitment for your intellectual and your communication endeavors of what do I want to start, what do I want to begin. Saturn in your third house calls for this approach to learning and communication of building something over a longer period of time that can last. You might take on new responsibilities within your community, such as teaching or mentoring, because Saturn's influence helps you to refine your communication skills in order to build this solid foundation for your own intellectual growth. And so you can ask yourself, how can I improve my communication skills and my own intellectual pursuits? What long-term goals can I set for my own learning? Saturn supports growth through disciplined effort and for focus over a longer period of time. Then I want to move to June. So in June, we're going to have Jupiter move into the sign of Cancer. Now this transit takes a year, so it stays in a sign for a year. I love wherever Jupiter is at. And so the focus for you is going to be on your health, your day-to-day routines, mentor, a guide, your work environment, finding a balance between those two areas. And so Jupiter being the planet of expansion, optimism, wisdom, it brings growth and opportunity wherever it is. And so for the next year, in the sign of Cancer, it's about nurturing. It's about emotional well-being in your day-to-day life. Jupiter's transit in your sixth house, it encourages growth in your daily routines of vitamins and supplements and taking care of my mental and physical health and well-being, my health practices, my work environment. This is an ideal time for you to adopt a new wellness habit or routine or improve productivity or something that you can improve your work environment. This is an ideal time to seek out opportunities for your professional advancement and productivity because Jupiter supports this holistic approach to your well-being and your work-life balance. So you can consider, how can I create healthier routines for myself? What professional opportunities align with my values? Because Jupiter influences fostering of growth in health and daily responsibilities of not just myself, but how can I then be of service to others? I want to also talk about Pluto at this time because this is an ongoing transit. So Pluto entering into your first house of self. Pluto came into your first house of self in November of 2024. So it started here, but this is a 20-year transit. And this is about your personal identity, your appearance, your self-expression. Pluto is the planet of transformation. So we know that everything that's going on with you is totally going to transform who you are, understanding power, dynamics, a rebirth of yourself. The first house is you being seen. I always say it's your website, your business card. It catalyzes profound change wherever it is, wherever it transits. And so this is going to be an ongoing journey that's going to highlight these deep shifts within your self-perception and your personal identity of you. Pluto in your first house is emphasizing a transformation in how do you present yourself to the world. This transit can prompt significant changes within your appearance, like weight loss, weight gain, haircut, your personal goals of meeting those goals, or how you assert your power, how you want to be called, how you want to be named. Like I want to be a Reiki master. You are being called to embrace your authentic self and to step into your personal power with strength and confidence. You can reflect on this by saying, what changes can I make to align with my external image that align with my inner truth? How can I harness my personal power for my own growth? Because Pluto is inviting you to embrace the transformation and empowerment of all of these areas of your life. I want to share one more time about the cardinal signs and how important these areas of your life are, because this is what is being transformed for you. And so we have Aries, your third house of communication, and Cancer, your day-to-day habits of how do you nurture and care for yourself and how do you support others. Libra, you being connected to the outside world through education or philosophy or belief or publishing things or traveling. And Capricorn, going within, isolation, healing and renewing and tapping into the divine, my highest good. And so with Mars, Jupiter, and Saturn and Neptune all activating these cardinal signs, either by going into those signs or in a square or an opposition, this is a transformative year for you, that it's going to highlight the way that you communicate, your health, mental, physical, spiritual health, well-being, your self-expression. It's encouraging you to take these proactive approaches, these steps towards personal and professional development. The year is inviting you to refine your communication style, to deepen your daily routines, to embrace these changes that are going to come from a new identity. Jupiter's influence is going to support your growth through healthier habits, through improved work-life balance. Use this time to align your routines with your long-term goals. And Pluto's ongoing transit is going to offer you this powerful change in how do you present yourself to the world, embracing your authentic identity and your personal power. Saturn and Neptune diving into Aries is going to emphasize the balance between disciplined learning and your creative expression, the way that you communicate with people on a day-to-day basis, pursuing intellectual endeavors that inspire and challenge you. For you, Aquarius, 2025 is going to be a year of growth and transformation and new opportunities, with a focus on your health, your identity, your communication. It's going to be a chance that's for you to align with your life with your highest aspirations. Embrace the year's transiting energies with confidence, and let 2025 guide you towards these lasting success and fulfillment opportunities. So, Aquarius, I would love to hear your thoughts about this in the comments below. Please join me live on Tuesdays at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, where I offer full moon and new moon astrology consultations. For exclusive content and deeper insights, check out my Patreon community using the link below. And if you're looking for a private consultation, you can schedule that at willowgracemystic.com. And don't forget to subscribe.